Hey guys, it's been about a month since I got back from my big photography road trip, and I wanted to make an update video to talk about what I've been doing, what I plan on doing. I've got a couple things that I want to work on this year, and I've got a really big trip that I want to tell you guys about. But yeah, it's been about a month since I did photography. I've been making a lot of photography related video journals. If you're first watching this video and or my channel and you've never seen any of my videos, I'd recommend checking out some of my kind of in the field vlog videos. But I'm going to talk about basically what I've been doing with my photography since I got back from the trip. So the first thing that I started to do was figure out which images that I wanted to print, and I still have quite a lot of images that I want to print, but I actually made two prints. One of these prints was of the scene I photographed in Zion on the east side of the park. It's basically this tree and a wash, and it has this beautiful glow coming from around the corner. And the other one is actually from a lookout in Zion. So printing, I want to get some more of my photos printed, but those are two of the ones that I have already printed. So the other thing that I've been doing is setting up my Squarespace website. So one thing that I haven't had is a spot for people to look at my portfolio of work and see all the photos together. If you want to see my photos, you'd usually have to just watch each of my videos individually to see the photographs. So that's why I wanted to create a website, and I'll put that right here or somewhere in the description below. So I'd check that out if you're interested in seeing some of my photography. One of the things that I've done actually in the past week is that I went through my memory card, which I use for most of my landscape photography throughout the trip, to see if there was anything that I skipped over while importing photos. So I actually found two pretty decent photos. One of them was a astrophotography shot while I was in the Bristlecone Pines that I took just outside of my campground. It wasn't really of one of the iconic looking Bristlecone Pines, but I think it's a cool shot. You can see the Sierras in the background, and you've got this weird little aurora going on because there's also an aurora event. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but someone told me about it, and I captured something pretty interesting in my photo. And the other thing that I found was a photo this was from Glacier Point, and it was looking at the backside of Half Dome. So rather than having Yosemite Valley and then Half Dome, I actually put Half Dome in the left of the frame, and then it was a view behind Half Dome. So there's a little bit of light on the tip of Half Dome, and the clouds in the background are lit up bright orange and pink. So that is one of the things which I really liked about the photo, and I've put that on my website in my portfolio. It's in, I think, the first gallery you see when you click the button to go to the galleries. So yeah, I'm planning for the next video to go out and do a sunset shoot in one of my local areas. Of course, it's kind of hard to get inspired by some of my local areas because I just saw all those beautiful locations that blow anything near me kind of out of the water. So I'm going to try to get out there, make some videos, and be a bit creative. But the big trip that I want to talk about is my fall trip to Zion. So my goal here is to, in this trip, is going to be to go to the east side of the park and try to get a photo of some red maples at the peak of their color, or maybe even some trees that are a little bit past their peak color. And then there's also one shot that I really want to go after that I photographed on my road trip, but I now know when the lighting is for it, so I want to go back to that. That's in the Narrows of Zion. And I'll put up the shot that I did get there. I kind of made a black and white photo since I didn't have the glow. But yeah, I'm gonna be there for 5 whole days, and kind of at the peak of fall color. So I'm gonna probably do 4 to 5 video journals on that. So make sure you stay tuned for that. The last thing that I wanted to talk to you about was that after after watching a lot of Ben Horn's contents and other large format photographers, I kind of wanted to get into large format myself. So I'm planning by the end of this year to get a full large format kit together. And so far I've got one item, which is basically this light meter. So this is one of the biggest, most important pieces of equipment for large format photography. And yeah, I'm hoping to get all my gear before the end of the year so that I can start practicing. And I want to go to this park that's kind of 2 hours away from my house, Cuyahoga National Park. I've done some videos there before, but I think it would be cool to do some large format there. So probably the end of this year into next year, I'll be doing a little bit of large format. So that's the last thing I wanted to talk about, and if you watched my trip videos, I hope you really enjoyed them. There were a couple places where I got some great photos, but I wasn't really able to record much video for them, so I'm going to put some of those photos at the end of this video, because those are some photos which, unless you go to my website, you probably won't see, so I'm going to put those in the end of this video. But I'll see you guys in the next video.